When I was first shown the opportunity, eFoodsGlobal, gosh, it really seems like yesterday, but almost 2 months ago now, I thought it was the most unique opportunity I'd seen for a home-based business. It's something that I'd wanted to do personally for years, but didn't know how to do it. Didn't have the money to put the business together, didn't have the connections, didn't have the ability to manufacture the food. But food storage is something that I have believed in. There's a number of key themes in my life for the last 5 or 10 years that I've tried to teach people. Food storage, hard assets like precious metals, gold and silver, getting out of debt. And the bottom line is that everything that I've tried to do in the last 5 or 10 years has been teaching people to be as independent as possible. And eFoodsGlobal is offering that opportunity for people to store foods, which is part of my independent thinking, and also earn a living doing so. And there are a number of ways you can make money with this opportunity. I'm going to run through these not in any particular order. And this is not in order of importance. It's actually in the order in which I made the graphics. And also, this will be recorded and on the globalgoldteam.com website. So if you want to go back and revisit any of this, it'll be online at globalgoldteam.com. The very first way that I made a graphic, again, on how you get paid, begins after November 1st. Now, all of us came into eFoodsGlobal by being presented the free foods offer. The free foods offer was pretty simple. We paid $5.95 for shipping. We were sent meals, enough food that would give us a sample of what the food would be like with eFoodsGlobal, and feed 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 people with it. And for $5.95, it was a great deal. Now, after November 1st, the shipping and handling goes to $9.95. Same free food to the end user. This time, though, for every person that you bring in who takes that offer, you're going to get $5 in qualifying volume in your eFoodsGlobal business. Now, that's important because to qualify or to remain qualified in eFoodsGlobal, you need to have a 4-week moving average or trailing 4 weeks of 80 qualified volume, 80 PV in qualified volume. So one way the company is going to allow you to do that is giving the free offer to people. So in the future, for $9.95 shipping, you'll get $5 in volume. Now, keep this in mind. It looks like the company is going to start trying to make a little money on the free food offer. But in reality, it's only $4 more that the company is going to charge for shipping, and they're going to give us back $5 in qualifying volume for every time that happens. So it's a great deal. In fact, looking back over the last 30, 40 days, I kind of wish the company had done this already, because $5.95, $9.95 really wouldn't make any difference to the people that came in, I don't think, and it would have built some volume for us. I just think it's a great idea, and this is something that's going to be for people who like to go out and sponsor folks and bring people in. If you've wanted an incentive simply to give away the free offer, this is a great incentive to do that. Do that. Now, this is also unlimited. You can bring in 1 person or 1,000 people, and every time you bring someone in, you'll get the $5 in qualified volume. Now, I don't know exactly that the date will be November 1st. I know it will be after November 1st. So if it's not November 1st, but it's sometime in November, just remember, I'm giving to you the information as I know it to be right now. I'm an independent eFoodsGlobal IBO. I'm not speaking for the company. I'm reiterating to you what I've learned from the presentations I've watched. My understanding is November 1st this begins. If it does not happen after November 1st, I've been told it will be within a week or so of that. Next, there's a 25% bonus that you'll make on the personal enrollments that you bring into eFoodsGlobal after November 1st. Now, the qualifications are very simple. In fact, one of the things that eFoodsGlobal has done is kept things as simple as they possibly can. To qualify for the 25% bonuses, you must qualify as an EIBO. That means you personally have got to do 350 in qualified volume one time. One time. Once you do that one time, you are qualified as an EIBO. You know, a lot of companies will have you do X amount of volume month over month over month at a pretty high rate. With eFoodsGlobal, if you qualify as an EIBO one time at the 350 mark on the PV, you can qualify for the bonuses. Now, you must maintain 80 qualified volume in a 4-week period. So if you're going to get paid 25%, when that check is cut, you're going to have had done 80 in volume that date in the prior 4 weeks. In other words, you just got to simply be on your auto replenishment, which is where you get the 80 QPV. Now, you're going to earn 25% on the PV of personal enrollments or customer sales. This is basically almost a straightforward kind of affiliate program. When you bring in someone new and they order products, as long as you're a qualified EIBO, eFoodsGlobal gives you 25%. Example would be you enroll a couple people, they each become EIBOs at $350 a piece, you earn $175. Very straightforward. Qualify once as an EIBO, maintain your 80 QPV, which is simply your auto replenishment order each month, and you have the ability to earn 25%. I see some questions coming in now, and keep in mind, a lot of great questions here. Keep in mind that I'm going to go ahead and get to those questions at the end. So stick around for the end, and I'll get those questions answered. The binary tree. Now, the binary tree is, again, a very simple, a lot of companies make these difficult, hard to understand, but eFoodsGlobal has a very simple plan. Number one, you qualify as the EIBO one time. We've discussed that. Must maintain your 80 QPV. In other words, your auto replenishment order. We've covered that as well. You're going to earn 10% on the QPV, the qualified volume, on the lesser of your 2 legs in the tree below you. You've got 2 legs below you, your leg on the left, the leg on the right. Whichever leg has the lesser amount of volume, that volume gets added up, 10% of it goes into your pocket each month. Now, the volume may be from personal, and this is key. The volume may be from personal or non-personal enrollments. In other words, let's go back a frame here. The 25% bonus, that's on your personal folks. The binary tree volume, that's on people you bring in or the people that other people bring in, and so on and so forth to infinity. An example would be your right leg has $10,000 in qualified personal volume. Your left leg has $8,900. You get 10%, which would be $890 of the $8,900. Again, very simple. Just maintain your EIBO status, which is a one-time deal. Your 80 QPV, earn 10% on the lesser volume on your of your 2 legs. Now, one thing I recommend is when you build your business, you never want to place folks on the inside. You always want to build on the outside legs. And in another webinar, I'll explain more about why you want to do that. But keep in mind that once your outside leg and once your left and right hand legs, once they get to be even, that's sort of like nirvana. That's kind of like a very balanced business. And so what you want to do is you want to get to that state where your left side has 20 or 30,000, your right side's got 20 or 30,000. And you want to continue to build on the outside legs and encourage those below you to do the same thing, because ultimately the magic moment is when you've got equal volume on both sides of your business. That's a very stable, strong business foundation. Life codes. Now, the life codes, I have to admit to you, I did not understand at the start. And when I first heard about the life codes, it took me a couple times to figure it out. And then I heard Doug Burdick, independent eFoodsGlobal IBO, discuss it on the last webinar the company did on Friday. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play the audio. It's only 5 minutes from Doug Burdick. I'm going to let it play in its entirety, and then I'm going to explain to you in my terms what I think he's talking about and how the life codes can make you a scandalous amount of money. This is Doug Burdick, independent eFoodsGlobal IBO, on another way you get paid, life codes.
You come in, you're an essential IBO, which means you've earned 350 volume in a 1-week period. You are now essential IBO for life, and you maintain being active with 80. Now, when you enroll people, when the first person you enroll attains the status of an essential IBO, they're your first person. And on that, you receive a 25% matching bonus on any essential life financial codes they earn for life, plus a 25% matching bonus on any binary commissions they earn for life.
Now, I want to stop right there, and I'm going to explain to you what he said in layman's terms and how it would work for you. If you enroll one person who becomes an EIBO for life, for the life of that person, whenever they get a 25% check on someone they bring in, you make 25% of that. And for life, whatever their volume, 10% volume check is, you will make 25% of that for life. Now, this is extremely important, and it is why you've got to get as many folks in your business working as quickly as you can. Because not only will you help them, but once they achieve EIBO status one time, every time they bring someone in, they're getting cut a check. You're making 25% of the check they make. And every time they get a check on their volume, you're going to make 25% on their 10% check. So it's critical that you understand this. You enroll somebody, you help them do what you did, you open up their 25% bonuses, you open up their 10% volume checks, and the first life code is when you get the first person to that level, you begin to get matching bonuses on their checks.